I know I'm gonna get cooked.
Talk to us.
But I liked that Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s.
16 of these, that's 32.
You guys about to catch a fucking fire. It's the V.O.E podcast. Coming at y'all again.
Yeah,
Yo, it's your
take it
boy,
off, man.
Papa Sparks, aka Sparks Goddess, aka the Gallum Sugar, aka Mortal Spark, aka Papito Sparksito, aka Nonchalant Poppy, aka the man with the plan, aka the nigga behind the camera, aka the nigga with dreads, aka the nigga with the shades, aka I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna pass it up to my nigga Killer Gorilla Cat. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Boy, stealing my joint too. Yo, what up, y'all? You know what the vibe is. It's your boy Kevin Legend, aka Killer, Gravedigger, Cat Pillar, Rilla Nigga, aka the Black Joe Pesci, aka Heartbreak Killer, aka founding member of D Generation X, aka Kev with the Bev, aka K-Pop Kev, aka Kaiser in the building. And I'm gonna pass it off to my OG, triple OG.
Your boy, Gene 13, aka the Hookah Poppy, aka the Dykeman Daddy, aka Mac Zorus, aka Captain Dripavelli. Keep the boat nice and steady.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As my man's alluded to, man, we coming back again, hitting y'all upside the head with the topics that you really love to discuss behind closed doors. But we're going to bring it to your front door, you dig? Now, there's been a lot going on in these weeks, these months, this year, whatever you want to call it, man. There's a whole lot going on in terms of anime, in terms of controversy, in terms of you name it, all right? But we're going to kick it off right at home, our home turf, anime. If y'all don't know what's going on, it is currently the new season of anime dropping, fall season to be precise. And it's so much that's hitting all at once. I'm talking Spy Family, Bleach came back, Mob Psycho got season 3 out. You feel me? And the one that seems to be shining above them all right now, the most talked about anime currently out, Chainsaw Man. All right, if y'all don't know about Chainsaw Man, this is the story of a boy who lives in a world full of devils, and there's these things called devil hunters. Now, he's in this debt that he has to pay back from his, bitch ass father, and he finds himself hunting devils and trying to pay that back. Like, yeah,
he knew his pops.
I feel personally attacked by the way his pops treated him. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's a funny story, it's a dope story. Currently got 3-4 episodes out, something like that. But I want to get my brother's reaction to how they feel so far, because we all tuned in. We've all been keeping up with Chainsaw Man. And I want to know how y'all feel with this, because this is, the hype behind this, we haven't seen nothing like this since the hype of Attack on Titan season 2, the hype of like Demon Slayer season 2. But this is the first season of Chainsaw Man. So how y'all feeling, man? The floor is yours.
So funny thing, right? When we went to Anime NYC, was it last year, 2020, 2021?
Mm-hmm.
I see mad people talking about Chainsaw Man. I see, remember that nigga in that costume? He had that big ass chain. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, mad people was talking about this. I'm like, Chainsaw Man. I'm like, this just sound mad cheesy. And I was like, the character looked cheesy as hell. So I started reading the manga just to see what the hell it was. The first couple chapters caught me, but since I knew the anime was coming out, I was like, damn, I'm not even trying to read this and then get too hyped and then watch the animation. I'd rather just watch it fresh, like it's brand new for me. So once I seen Mappa was doing it, I was like, oh, this shit about to be blazing, you feel me? So I ain't gonna front, I only saw the first episode and like half of the second, so I ain't really into it. But from the first episode, that shit, if I didn't know about it, that shit would have called me. That first episode would have called me. Because it kind of gave me that the starting kind of gave me that like that Death Note and like Code Geass feel. Like as soon as they got powers, it was like, nah, I'm killing everybody. Like this is my shit. And then suddenly, like a bigger organization came through and like I got you. Like I got that kind of vibe from it. But so far, I mean, I fucked with the animation, the story. So far, it's about to be fine. I'm like, this is just the beginning. This is like level 1. So I just know that's gonna be crazy in like the next few before the season ends for me.
Sir, Gene 13. Talk to me, King. How you feeling about it, man?
I think, all right, let's say without reading the manga, right? I think Chainsaw Man at first, yeah, Spark was right though. He was like last year anime NYC. We was like, what is this looking mad goofy and all this stuff and all this hype built around it.
Yeah.
It was hype building around this for a while, bro. But I think it has the potential to be something real legendary just by the fact the way I'm seeing everything. Like, all right, the story's in place, right? And it's basically your typical anti-hero. You feel sorry for him, whatever, and he's like really down on the social status and stuff like that. And then what I noticed from like the first episode or like the first 2 episodes is like just when you like take it serious, they do like some type of parody or something like to make it seem like everything's like not taken as seriously. And it reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? Like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Like everything is just like, it looks beautiful, it's shot beautiful, everything is written beautiful, but then you'll just have those certain scenes where it's like, oh, I'm only doing this because I just want a girl to play video games with or something like that. It's just it has something to be great. Like it reminds me of Quentin Tarantino movie. I think it's dope. I think it's gonna be like over the top with like a lot of like breaking the fourth wall and funny stuff. Like just when you're taking it serious as an anime and then like as a regular like a horror is gonna be like it's gonna have that silly funny scene to just bring you back and just break up that like intense feeling of it being like a serious horror anime. So I'm looking forward to it. I dig it. It's dope. Animation is dope.
Is the manga done or it's still going?
It finished, but then they started off like part 2 of it, so it's continuing now.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's continuing, but you know, y'all both brought up some good points, especially the Quentin Tarantino reference, because that's one of the things that I like about it. Because what I tend to find is that in life, yo, sometimes you can't, as humans, we're not built to handle like consistent tragedy after tragedy after tragedy without getting some form of a break. And I think with what you said with Quentin Tarantino, that's one thing that he's good at. You know what I'm saying? It's like, take for example, when you listening to an album, a music album, and it's like 15 songs, but all the songs are about suicide, 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 suicide. Without something in the middle of that that's just like a party song or a feel-good song or a weed song, maybe, like without something in between those, you're gonna get overwhelmed. It's gonna be too much for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think Chainsaw Man does that well. You know, in the one of my personal favorite things is just the character Denji, the main character. You know what I mean? I like those simple characters who don't really overthink things and they just want little things. You know what I mean? From Luffy wanting to be just free to Denji just want to touch some titties. That's what he so overall with the hype of it, we've never seen something of this caliber. Like my man said, Mappa's animated. If y'all don't know, damn near anything anime that's fire to y'all, Mappa animates it. Mappa's involved in Spy Family. Mappa took over Attack on Titan. Whatever's fire out there, they're pretty much animated. And
Yo, you know what makes Mappa good too? It's not even just the animation. It's the way it makes things look cinematic in a way. I don't know. It's kind of like it's like animation mixed with cinematography at the same time. Like everything just, you know how Akira looks?
It's like a camera just following these niggas like while they fighting.
Yeah, that's what I think makes it dope, is that it's just not the animation alone. It looks pretty, but it's the I feel like it's like
with that. I agree with that. All the way from the opening theme, you know, all of the shots are references to classic movies that we've seen. You know
That's
what I
dope.
mean? So that even the ending themes, Chainsaw Man's supposed to have 24 episodes, something like that. Every single ending theme is going to be a different song. So it's like we're getting a 24 pack of an album or something. Like it's crazy. But we all love it. Y'all definitely should tune in, man. If y'all don't know about it, but if you're in the anime space, I'm pretty sure you heard about it. But you know, when we talk about Denji, the character that I love and how simple he is, man, there's a lot of archetypes of characters that we see throughout it. Yo, come on, man. We don't do this every time, guys.
Yo, it's been a while, man. My fault. I have to get used to it again.
But yeah, man, we talk about Denji, you know, he's a simple character. I personally love those simple characters. You know what I mean? The Luffy's, the Goku's, the Naruto's. There's nothing complicated about it. You know what I mean? What you see is on the surface right then and there. But there's a lot of different styles of characters that we've seen throughout anime. And I just want to ask my brothers, what kind of characters, archetypes do you guys love or hate? You know what I mean? And do you have an example of that character?
I'll kick it off, man. I hate the main character of every
Low
season.
key. I ain't gonna I was gonna say the same shit, bro.
I just hate the main character. I don't know what it is. I just feel like they're all the same.
They too hero-y.
Yeah, man, hero-y, bro. It's a little
man, hero-y, bro.
He said, "Fuck the
hero-y,
archetype."
bro.
He said, "I just hate main characters."
Yeah, I love anti-heroes. That's why I like Vegeta. Like it's like you good. It's like you a bad guy, right? But then I like when eventually something happens and then the bad guy has to turn good or something like that. I like that transition of but I don't really bang with y'all, but I'm a bang with y'all just because yeah, I like characters like that. I like anti-heroes because they're just like more dimensional, you know. Because you know at any given point they could go back and get back in their bag or something like that. You just never know with them, you know. You never know when they're gonna turn or whatever like that. Yeah,
So you like
basically.
them because they're more realistic, almost like they're more like people for real. Because people for real ain't really like Goku and them. People for real more like Vegeta.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I mean, I ain't gonna like the characters I fucks with. Like I like nonchalant characters. Like characters they just mad cool off rip. Like niggas like Sasuke in the beginning. Niggas was just like, I don't fuck with y'all niggas. I'm just trying to get strong, bro.
Okay.
Like I fucks with like characters like him and like fucking like Aizen. Like Aizen was just like, all right, I'm about to take over. I'm about to take over y'all niggas, bro. I'm about to take over this shit.
They just be doing shit without breaking a sweat. That type
yeah,
of
like they just it's just cool, bro. Like just chill characters, bro. Like Mikasa, just mad chill, mad cool. Fucking who else is mad cool, bro? I don't know, but I just fucks with cool characters, bro. Like Zoro. I could say Zoro's like a cool character. Like
laid back. They got the one-liners. They say one random serious thing or funny thing.
It'd be some cool shit. Yeah, they always
chill,
say
bro.
some cool shit. That's a fact. I respect that.
Yeah, like I don't like the hero-y characters, bro.
No Supermans. No Supermans.
That nigga Naruto talk to all his villains, bro. nigga Boxer, like, all right, let's talk it out, bro. Let's talk it out.
Nigga said talk no jutsu. Damn.
Just talk it out, bro.
I respect that, man. Me myself, man, we talk about like archetypes. I already mentioned Denji and Luffy and all that, but I'm not gonna lie, I gotta think for like the shy, not the shy, I'm lying, not the shy girls. You know what characters I like? I like the pervert characters.
Oh,
I beg with the perverts like Jiraiya, like Sanji. I beg with
yeah.
Damn, there was this girl from it was Gintama. There was a pervert girl who her nose always bleeding and she always doing some perverted shit. Like yo, she is dumb funny. I can't remember her name off the top right now, but those are characters that like a lot of times they tend to save the humor of the show. Like they tend to bring through they'll do a moment that's like, man, I think niggas really think like that in real life. Well, I think girls really think like this in real life.
Word.
Everybody just don't want to say it, man. But yeah, that's what I go for when we talk about character archetypes, man. But with that being said, let's move on to something else that I want to discuss, which is the sad one, low key, for nostalgia and all of that. Cartoon Network, the channel that we all done grew up on. Cartoon Network has had at least one or two shows that you watched or liked or was a little bit interested in growing up. It is not finally, I shouldn't say that. I sound like I'm happy for it to be gone, but Cartoon Network is going away. They fell to Warner Brothers Animation. That's what they're turning into. And a lot of the vets and a lot of the shows that are over there right now, well, a lot of the veteran animators and people working over there have been let go. And a lot of the shows that people are loving right now, like this one, Craig of the Creek, that people are talking about, it seems like they're packing them shows up. And I just want to get y'all take on what's going on with that, because this is a classic channel.
I mean, I think where the world is at now, I think everything is about to be like in the future, everything's gonna be like one big ass station, bro.
One big ass Netflix.
Yeah, it's being one, like everything's just gonna come together because everybody's buying everything, bro. Like niggas is buying shit out. Like Funimation buy Crunchyroll bought Funimation or some shit, and like when Netflix had a partner, some shit, like everybody's just buying everything, bro. Niggas got money just paying monopoly, bro. that's basically what niggas is doing. I mean, it's unfortunate because a lot of people grew up on. I mean, we all grew up on Cartoon Network. For me, like, but I mean, I ain't really got much to say on it because I don't really know too much. But it's unfortunate that Warner Brothers of all places, like,
random, right?
Yeah. Didn't Warner Brothers have shows on Nickelodeon or some shit? Or WB?
They had they had shows everywhere, honestly.
Yeah, so it's like
they got their hand in the pot everywhere. So yeah.
You take over a whole network though. That's crazy.
Oh gee, how you feeling? What's the word?
I think that it's just the way the times are now. I think that Cartoon Network was mostly right. It was mostly aimed at children, not children, like people. It was like an age gap. It was like, it wasn't kiddie shows. It was like after you're a kid, it had shows for like teenagers, young teenagers, like
that's true,
adolescents and stuff like that, and going up and up and up. So now the way the world is working, I think this is just my little theory. I think like, all right, so now when these kids grow up, all the shows they like is like what, Coco Melon and like all them little baby shows. Like they get started on those shows. Everybody love those shows. Those shows ain't going nowhere. They're real popular, right? And then as you grow up, they don't transition into those Cartoon Network shows. They'll either go straight to anime or they just won't watch those cartoon shows because it's kind of like kiddie in a sense. Because if you look at it, look at the age where we was watching cartoons and where the kids are watching cartoons now. It probably seems childish to them, but we was watching Pokemon and all them shows and everything, all them little shows that after like the kids show, we watch all of those. So I think that demographic is missing. It's like a gap. It's like they either going straight from those like baby shows into like anime. If they're still interested, they're not really watching those. Like, yeah, you got your anomalies like Adventure Time and stuff like that, but I don't think there's like an audience for it anymore. That's why like you really see them bringing back Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like 5-6 times because that's already a fan base. That's some joint
that's true.
We will watch if it's fire, like if it's the, you know what I mean? Because we grew up on that and it's an established brand. So a lot of those shows is just missing that demographic just from that gap in like going from kids shows, Baby Shark to anime to whatever like that. So
well, just to like piggyback off what you said, like I think because mostly now, like all the kids, like when we was kids, we was watching Cartoon Network, but like the kids now, they on their tablets watching, like you said, Coco Melon, Baby Shark and shit. So it's like
exactly,
basically we watch like Gumball and Adventure Time and regular show and shit.
We'll
'Cause it's
still
like,
watch that. Get faded and
yeah.
watch regular shows. So.
Facts.
So it's like,
Facts.
but I think like the viewership is kind of dropped dramatically because I mean, when I go to my mom's crib sometimes, the first thing I go to is Cartoon Network to see what's on. You feel me? And like if Adventure Time or even Teen Titan Go, I'll watch it. But like these kids now, they're not watching it. They watch it, but then it's like, and like some of the jokes that's in these shows, even back then, and now like the jokes that was in these shows is like, damn, like this,
Boy, oh boy.
like we wasn't
Them
ready for
jokes
that
was
when we was
wrong.
young, but now it's like, oh shit, they put this in like
Mhm.
these shows. So I mean, I think that has to do with it too. Like the viewership just dropped OD since over the years, and everybody's consuming streaming now. So it's like,
That's a fact. It's not. I think the bigger thing is it's not even that the shows themselves aren't being watched. It's that no one's watching. No one's turning on their TV to go to that channel specifically. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we gonna jump shit to something going on in the
What's going on?
video game world. Well, nah. All right, so the FGC, the fighting game community, for those that don't know, they throw tournaments, they throw events, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes on over there, and they're very dedicated to what they do. They're very, a lot of them want to expand, a lot of them want to keep it underground. A lot of them want to keep that gritty nature. It's kind of similar to like, hip hop fans from the 90s compared to hip hop fans of today. A lot of them want boom bap and lyrics, and the kids nowadays, they like, nah, I'm popping these perks and I'm getting lit. I don't care about none of that. So what's happening right now, Waka Flocka Flame. For those that don't know, Waka streams. I believe he streams on Twitch, if I'm not bugging, and he's a video game fan. Waka Flocka is recently called out a well-known fighting game player, Sonic Fox. If we keep it in the buck, one of the best ever. Sonic Fox has won multiple tournaments.
That's say on sound like Waka Flocka.
I was just about to say. So, Waka called out Sonic Fox, who's a legendary fighting game player. He plays everything from Dragon Ball Fighters, Mortal Kombat. I think Sonic Fox is playing Guilty Gear now. So he made the call out on Twitter, and of course Sonic Fox obliged and said, "Oh, choose a Mortal Kombat game, I'll dust you." Is it a good look when celebrities get involved with the FGC? Based on, Waka Flocka versus Sonic Fox and Lupe and Chris G going back and forth. Is it a good look? Because it seems like the FGC don't want him there.
It's a good look overall because I think celebrities bring more eyes to a community or to a thing. You feel me? Like, for instance, right? Like when Lupe fought Daigo, like everybody was tuned into that shit just to see, like, one of the best fighting game players versus Lupe. Like, I mean, I ain't tuning in, but because we already know what's gonna happen. But I mean, that's like another fan base coming in to see like what's going on. Like, remember when Drake and Ninja first linked up and they was playing like that made Ninja's numbers go berserk because everybody wants
that made his career. If we keep it
I mean, yeah, basically, because like everybody wants to see, oh shit, Drake playing Fortnite. What the fuck is this? So like, I mean, you want to see that type of shit, like, and it's like a hype. Like, I think most, or even like with when celebrities tap into anime, like, yeah, I watch anime, I watch Naruto, I watch. So it's like it brings their fan base into watching anime just to, just to be cool or just to watch it also and to see what it's about. So I think, it's a very good look because like Waka is a very, he's a well-known artist, and like Lupe is a well-known artist, so that's just gonna build more. I remember Wayno bigged up Sonic Fox one time on what's that shit called? Everyday Struggle.
So it's like,
yeah, so it's
I
like,
know about that.
Yeah, he said he watches him play and shit. So it's like you never know who watching, and like that type of like how do I say, that type of space, like both spaces collide, like that would be fire. I mean, it's a good look overall, promotion wise, like for the FGC. That's bringing in a lot of revenue. Because imagine imagine Waka Flocka about to go on tour, right? He sells out. So imagine you say, "Oh, Waka Flocka about to be about to host a video game thing." That's mad. That's mad numbers right there.
Man.
The promotion for that would be crazy, but yeah, I mean, it's a good look overall.
Okay. OG, what's the vibe? What you thinking, my boy?
Nah, you go second, my brother. Let's break it up.
Switch it up. All right, I got you, man. You know,
I'm
the
asking
spinoff
questions.
I'm the captain now.
All right, the spinoff from my man said it's a good look, definitely. But I think where the frustration lies with the FGC is that they feel like a lot of them feel like these celebrities are trying to capitalize off of their situation, which is silly because most of these celebrities make way more bread than these FGC players. You know what I mean? I think there's also a fascination when it comes to people who aren't celebrities getting to see their favorite celebrity interact with the thing they love. Like, remember when Meg Thee Stallion performed at TwitchCon and she was twerking on Master Chief? Like, that was a big thing. And it's like, you know, I know all the Halo players got mad horny and shit. So I think that the FGC overall just should be more welcoming, but also understand, like, let's say the celebrity is trying to profit off of that. Okay, cool, but y'all could profit off of it too. Like, business is business. You know what I mean? Leave the personal shit out of there. Who cares if they don't spend, you know what I mean, 8 hours a day in the training room trying to master their bread and butter setups? You know what I'm saying? Another aspect of it is the celebrities who are in the lab really going hard like that. If they announce that these people are getting involved with the FGC, no one would give a fuck because it's not none of the big names. Like, niggas don't know Sledger, who's a producer for like Waka Flocka, not Waka Flocka, Wiz Khalifa, fucking Logic, a bunch of Sledger producers for a bunch of artists in the rap game. And he plays Mortal Kombat faithfully. Like, dog is nice. You know what I'm saying? But if they announce Sledger versus Sonic Fox, it wouldn't get as much buzz as a Lupe or Waka Flocka. You feel me? But the FGC got to pick and choose their battles like carefully because y'all niggas not rich. Y'all niggas is quite broke over there compared to, you know, the League community or the, you know what I mean, Counter-Strike community. They seeing bread for days. Y'all praying to see that type of bread.
You know what it is too? It's more so like ego. It's like I'm mad nice. Who the hell? It's like, just like, remember when Sonic Fox was about to start playing Marvel 2? And yeah, it's like, nah, it's not a game that you could just pick up and play and you just nice at it or you just know combos. It's like, it's a different space here and you can't just come over here and be like, oh, I'll beat you or some shit. Like, I'm the nicest one here. We the nicest, like, you know your community and you know how everybody is. So it's like,
it is mad ego. And the funny thing is, chances are Sonic Fox could go over there and whoop everybody. He is dead that nice when it comes to these video games. So, you know, that's my take on it, though, man. I think it's a good look, and the FGC need to relax, man. Pick your battles wisely and try to profit off of it as well. So you could say yesterday's price is not today's price as well. You know what I mean? Oh, gee, the floor is yours, Captain.
Damn, my thoughts are like mad scattered with this. First thing, I think the FGC needs celebrities like to come in to help build it, to take it to another level. Unlike esports, where they're in another tax bracket, a whole different tax bracket, and that's simply just because of those MOBA games like League and Dota like that. They sell so much more copies, or they make so much more money than Capcom and Namco or any of them. And what they do is they fund all the tournaments themselves. So Riot is funding all the tournaments themselves with all that money they get back. So they get these big sponsorships from cars, and they're more global and stuff like that. Whereas to like before, Capcom wasn't sponsoring Evo and stuff like that. So just on physical sales alone, that's why FGC is kind of like on the bottom of the totem pole, because all these guys, they just want you to buy the game after it's done, and then they don't really like put money back into it. You kind of see it now with Capcom Cup and Tekken. They kind of like more the community, but like Smash, for example, they don't care about no freaking tournament or the FGC like that. So I think that they need that helping hand from celebrities. Unlike esports, you see everybody running and buying esports teams. You see Shaq and Rick Fox and all these
Yeah.
people want to buy into the esports team because it's such a big thing. But I think it's other way around with the FGC is like they do need that like person that to come over and help like bridge that gap per se, because another reason too why esports is like so much better, not better, but it looks better because video games is more of a physical thing, like arcades and everybody talking trash and the commentators like yipes commentaries, you know what I mean? This is how it was built. And when you look at esports, they make it look like ESPN, like niggas in suits and it's mad professionals with the studio to look like a freaking real NBA joint. So I don't think it could get to that level, man. I don't know. It's gonna take somebody like a celebrity to get to that level. And they should run it. And then what's this gonna do is like, yeah, run the set. And they gonna run the set and they gonna see that like, oh, this nigga not just pushing buttons. There's a reason why when you get knocked down, you waking up and you can't block, you don't know what's going on. You getting hit, you getting perfected, and then once they realize like, oh snap, there's more to this than just knowing the moves or knowing a combo or knowing the special moves. Nah, it's so much more to it, like frame data and tax, like media tax, like getting up and waking up on hip and cross ups and stuff like that. So it's like a whole another thing to it, and it's gonna take somebody that has that has that name to do it.
Just like piggyback off that too. I think it has to do with like also like the FGC is like it has to do with the actual game also. Cause like if I think the only thing that's gonna be carrying the FGC is like Street Fighter 6 when it comes out, or Street Fighter. Because I don't think people really tuned into Dragon Ball fighters like that anymore. I mean, people still watch Tekken, but not like that. You feel me? So it's like can't say that I want to say the FGC is like dying, but it's like they need that one game that's like everybody could play, or like one game that everybody would actually get into to make it interesting.
Yeah,
I think that it's the momentum of it, because Dragon Ball Fighters had the momentum, but then they was shooting themselves in the foot, releasing broken ass characters where the game got boring because it was only one way to play. You know what I mean? I think that's what makes Street Fighter so like stand on top of the mountain, because even though there's clearly characters that are better than others, there's still a way to win with bad characters. Like I remember this one player, I can't remember his name, but he was Fang, who was like universally they consider him the worst character in Street Fighter V. But he came through and won a tournament with that character. You know what I mean? Some people, there's still people out here trying to make Ryu work, and some of them are getting top 8s and shit like that. So I think it's just maintaining that momentum. And you know, any game that come out, if it's a universally broken character or broken way to play, everybody gonna play it, and then it's gonna get boring. Like, you know, even from Apex. Remember when Seer first dropped? Oh my god. When Seer first came out, I didn't even want to play no more. It was ridiculous what he could do. So
I think too, to piggyback off y'all piggyback. I think too, I think fighting games are just different. I just keep comparing it to MOBAs and Counter-Strike and all them games. I think that fighting games, you're naturally gonna get bored of fighting games for playing it so long. It like doesn't matter how good the game is. I think naturally you're gonna be wanting the next thing, because it's like, all right, patch after patch, character after character. Soon you're gonna want the next game. And the thing that makes MOBA so good, that not good, whereas really you don't really need to make a new game where they could just release characters, because those games are considered as a sport. Like a game of League of Legends is compared to basketball. So it's like kind of like timeless. That's why they always have the numbers. It's like after a while you play Marvel 2, 3, you get bored of it. You waiting for the next mall. It don't come out till 4, 5, 6 years. All right, they can't do it. They can't get
I
this. They
see what you
can't get
mean.
that. You feel
I
me?
see
It's
what you
like
mean.
timeless.
There's not no like League of Legends 2. It's just
Yeah,
one League of Legends, but they just keep building off of that.
it's
I see what you
timeless.
mean.
It's just like
I
a
see what
sport.
you
It's
mean.
like a literal sport.
I get what you mean. There's no
Fighting games are
NBA. There's
different.
no NBA 2. It's just new seasons of the same NBA.
Exactly.
I get
So
what
right
you
now
mean.
they
I get
announced
what you
Street
mean.
Fighter 6. Nobody wants to play Street Fighter 5. Everybody's waiting for Street Fighter 6, and then so on and so on.
Yeah.
Has
get
like
what
a
you
shelf
mean.
life. Fighting games have a shelf life. There's so many,
Yeah.
so much like patches and characters you could do until they want a whole different gameplay of it, you know?
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, Josh. Let's jump to the next topic, man. So let's talk about conventions, man. Me and my brother Gene recently went to a convention, and there's certain things that we just noticed with attendees and everybody who's going to the convention. And I thought that it would be a good idea for us to mention some, what we would call con etiquette. You know what I mean? Just a way to present yourself and a way to move about and do what you do at the convention without inconveniencing other people in ways that could be considered creepy or, intrusive, things of that nature, man. So with that being said, I'll give an example of what I think is a good con etiquette. I said
Con Edison.
Con Edison.
So for y'all who don't know, conventions are usually like 2-day, 3-day events where there's a showroom floor, there's merch being sold. You may meet a content creator or an artist that you follow on Twitter or Instagram, things of that nature. You could buy their merch, you could talk to them, whatever. But I think one etiquette that you should have, definitely, your hygiene, please. Your hygiene, people. Like bathe. During these 3-day events, a lot of people come out of town, come in the hotels. Please bathe. Bathe, brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Wear clean clothes. Don't wear the same outfit from the day before because it's most likely sweaty and stinky. And if your breath not smelling that fresh, go, grab a piece of gum, some TikTok. Oh my god,
Tic-tac. No,
I
you got it
can't.
right the first time.
TikTok, yeah. But yeah, because I had noticed, at the convention we went to, there was someone that walked up to someone who was selling merch, and they were over the table talking to them, and they're like, man, they're hype, whatever. And of course, the person selling the merch is excited, but I noticed, a squinting of the eyes and a kind of like pulling back as the person was talking directly in their face, and I'm like, oh, that person's breath is hot. I'm like, oh man, that gotta be uncomfortable to deal with. And so, think of it like, when you talk to somebody that you got a crush on, you want to pull up, you know what I mean, looking crazy, hot breath, not smelling right. You know what I'm saying? You wanna have your shit together. So get your shit together when you get to conventions, man. You don't want to be the cause of why the whole showroom floor is smelling a certain type of oniony, hot, gritty. You don't want none of that, man. So hygiene, man. My brothers, talk to me. What's one example of good convention etiquette that you can give to the people so they can get themselves right?
I go last. Go ahead, bro.
Good convention etiquette. Yo, stop being so thirsty when y'all be seeing these joints, man. Well, you so I
just
was
do it, bro. Just do it, bro. Yeah.
I got it. I'm gonna come with another one. Go ahead. Yeah, y'all stop being so thirsty when y'all see these chicks. I know, I get it. They be wearing that shit. I mean,
and they be looking good.
They be looking good, but
get it.
Yeah, y'all gotta like, and it's crazy because this is like a lot of like immature people attend cons too. It's like, so when they see them and they ask for a picture and then like, and they may say no, and then they may say like, oh, come on, or touch them inappropriately. You just gotta like, man, it's really nothing.
Permission, basically.
Yeah, you gotta have permission, but y'all gotta figure out a way to just do it or not act thirsty. But like, yo, I like you, yo, you dope. You gotta be like smooth. Like, yo, this is dope. Can I get a picture with you? Da da da. Can't just be like touchy because I understand when them cheeks be outside. And it's like, damn, you ain't see cheeks up close like this. Probably your whole life type shit. So yeah, man, just be respectful to the ladies, man, because that's the only reason why we go to cons, to be honest.
imagine the girl stop going just because of that. Man, niggas, bro.
Mad niggas not scary at a pom man. Yo, come on, bro. I mean, but yeah, man, be respectful. They say no means no, man. You feel me?
Yeah. No definitely means no. And understand, real quick before my brother takes control. Real quick, just understand that, yo, like, they regular people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel if somebody run up on you? You know what I mean? Trying to do shit like sneak pictures without permission, doing certain shit. Yo, they regular. Yo, the ladies at the conventions are regular people too. And if we keeping it a buck, you know what I mean? The conventions and all of this shit is built off of their backs.
Just when you go to these cons, like just be cool, bro. Like not even just for the women, but like you see your favorite content creator, like or whoever, like, or you see a nice cosplay, like just be cool. Like some people be like, oh my god, look, and start doing a Naruto run and look at mad goofy just to take a picture. Like, bro, relax, bro. Like there's mad Naruto's in here, there's mad Nezuko's in here, there's mad characters in here, bro. You just gotta play, just be cool, bro. Just go to the con to have fun. Like, don't be going to just to fucking try to
Lurk.
Yeah, just to lurk and be creepy and be that type of dude, bro. Because you will get called out, bro. Niggas will have video you, call you out, make you look stupid, bro, and then you're gonna look stupid for the rest of your life.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The way we are, bro. Once we pop, bro, if we have like one of them fans that just be a little overzealous, I know we gonna be roasted. I'm like, yo, damn, calm down, my boy. Hold this picture.
Yo, there's one nigga like that. I ain't gonna say no name, but there's one nigga. there's one nigga low key like that, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Like, be respectful, man. And just take it easy, man. They regular people too.
Facts.
All right, so last but finally not least, my brothers, we're gonna get into what I like to call unpopular opinions, man. We each gonna give y'all an unpopular opinion that is either, something we like that the world generally doesn't like, or vice versa, something that we hate that the world universally seems to love. You know what I mean? That could range from anything such as Michael Jackson's Thriller. I could really stand up here and say, yo, I hate Thriller. People gonna look at me crazy, but it's my opinion. And by the way, I don't hate Thriller. That's the greatest album of all time, let's be clear. But when it comes to that, I'll kick it off one time for the one time, man. I personally think there's an album out that universally is hated by many, but I think the album is pretty decent.
Yo, what?
The Blueprint, the album.
Okay.
It's a hip hop album. The Blueprint 2 by Jay-Z, The Gift and the Curse. I like that album. I don't think the album is trash.
Sorry, why you looking at us?
Keep going. Go ahead. Keep going, my nigga.
What's up with the album?
You gotta hear what you gotta say, bro.
Bro, the album's good, yo. It got clean songs. It got a bunch of Jay-Z got he got a song on there, Beanie Siegel and Scarface. Somehow, some way. That's one of my favorite joints off that record. Yo, that album is the track. That track itself is real. They talk about a lot of real shit. It's motivational too. Like, I get it. Like, Jay-Z got a decorated career, from Reasonable Doubt to the Black Album to the original Blueprint. You know what I mean? Which personally, the original Blueprint is probably my favorite whole album. Either that or the Black Album. I go back and forth. But Blueprint 2 is not as bad as niggas say. Blueprint 2 was not bad. Go back and listen to Blueprint 2. Go back and listen to Blueprint 2, man. I really think if it was that bad, it was not that bad at all. So that's my,
I don't think that's like OD. Is it that critically acclaimed like that? I don't think that's far off.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think
they be. yo, they roast the Blueprint 2. They be like the Blueprint 2 and Kingdom Come is like his two worst albums. I'm like, yo,
I know they say like
Kingdom Come 2. That's another one. It had Show Me What You Got. That shit was fire. Like it had the Usher song on there. It had what's the song? Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. That was on there. That shit was hard. Like,
Facts.
bugging,
Yeah,
man.
I like Jay albums are usually dope.
Yeah, man. That's my drink. Jay-Z, the Blueprint 2 to get from the curse, man.
I'm gonna go last. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, you sure I might take
Yeah.
this joint, bro?
Nah, go ahead, bro. You can't take this shit from me, bro.
Nah,
It's
I
impossible.
feel like I
He
know
say
what
It's
OG,
impossible.
I feel like I know what OG about to mention. But go ahead, dude.
I know I'm gonna get cooked,
Talk to us.
but I liked that Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s.
Yo, I forgot that movie.
I liked it, bro.
I don't remember that
know-
movie at all.
Listen, you gotta be a kid to think like, yo, you ain't know nothing about bad movies. The only thing I hated was how Bowser looked. I'm like, yo, that didn't make sense. That upset me. Why are you laughing at me, bro?
I lied when I said I feel like I know he gonna say I did not see that.
He lied. Bro, I like all them cheesy movies. That I like the Street Fighter movie. All right, let me chill.
Whoa, nah, there was no Hadouken in that. How you like that movie?
I don't know. I think I just liked it just to see it on this big screen.
Nigga,
And
Van
the
Damme was
characters
wild,
come to
bro.
life.
That was the main character, bro.
Yo, it was really bad. No, it was really bad, bro.
That was the main fucking character, bro.
I'm dying in him.
It was really bad, but I think just as a kid, just to see it come to life, it was just so nostalgic for me. Oh, they did the thing. They made the reference. He said the thing or stuff like that. I just liked it for that, even though they were bad movies and it's horrible when you watch it
I'm gonna
now.
watch that shit.
Yo, I won't lie though. John Leguizamo being in it was fire. I will say that. John Leguizamo being in it was fire. But I'm
Mario looked like a Mario.
I mean, that's debatable. That's debatable.
Yo, if you think about it, the plot they did kind of follow the plot a little bit from the game and stuff. Like the way they tried to like make it real life, it was a good plot, but just it was just a sign of the times, man. But I liked all that cheesy 90s game adaptation.
You know what though? I can't knock you for that because if we really think about it, the Mortal Kombat movie was actually bad, but we all loved that movie. It was actually not that good, but we all
That
loved
movie
it.
was fire, King.
Yeah, it was fine.
Bro,
That movie was fire. That was straight nostalgia, boy. Casting,
but
everything.
I mean, like there's certain games you loved back then that if you go back and look at the graphics, even Final Fantasy VII, as much as I love it, the graphics were terrible.
When that came out, I was like, where are their fingers, bro? I didn't like it back then, the graphics. Like Roblox, man.
Yo, Sparks, it's all on you, my boy. Let me hear what you gonna say, nigga.
Now, boy, here
This
you go.
nigga,
Here
he
you go.
toxic. Let me hear what he gonna say.
I ain't gonna front. I don't know how. I mean, there's only there's a particular artist, right? I like a couple of his songs, cool, but they hype him up way too fucking much, bro.
Future? I think he's trash. My fault.
I mean, not even him. Bro. I mean, I never really had listened to Future. I mean, Future songs is fine, but I think I'd rather listen to Future more than this dude right here.
Who is this?
And I'm gonna say this.
Oh shit!
Like about to be offensive.
And I don't know who
you
might
should play a tune.
I don't know who gonna be mad. I don't care who be mad, but I'm gonna say this, bro. J. Cole is trash, bro. J. Cole is trash. I'm sorry, J. Cole is trash, bro. J. Cole
He's lying.
J.
lying,
Cole
bro.
is trash, bro.
He's lying.
J.
Bro, he's lying.
Cole
Nah, bro. You're gonna have to write like a full 5-page essay and tell me why you
He's
think he's
lying.
trash.
J. Cole is trash, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody's saying. Nobody can change my opinion. Like, the only album I liked is For Your Eyes Only. And for some reason,
And that was
That was
his
no
trash
trash
album.
everybody
That's when you
hated
just
that
started listening
album,
to
bro.
him.
Nah, I was
That
listening
was
to
your
his
first
shit.
time hearing him, bro.
Why you think he trash? He listened to his first
Nah, I
project.
fucks with J. Cole, but my nigga, I don't know how people big him up like compare him to Kendrick. Like, how you compare him to Kendrick? Like, and Drake? Like, what?
Wow.
J. Cole
Marcus
is
off
nowhere
the
near that,
rails.
bro. J. Cole, I mean, he go platinum every album, but I'm just like, I don't see how. Like the beat, like even for his last album, I only fuck with one song with that whole album.
What, off the off season?
Off
What?
the off season, that shit with cameras, just like lyrics is cool, but I'm just like, it don't. That's not some shit I could bump in the car, bro. That's not some shit. Even if one of y'all
Okay,
niggas play,
all right.
if one
All
of y'all
right,
niggas bump that shit in the car, I'm like, nah, I'm not.
Okay, all right. I will. Let me try to analyze this. All right, I think
J. Cole's trash.
I think I understand where you're coming from. I definitely don't think that, but I think I understand where you're coming from because this is what I say with Jay-Z and Nas. Nas is dope, a dope introspective type rapper, but kind of like you said, if I'm riding around, I'm more likely gonna knock a Jay-Z record than a Nas record. Nas, he got joints that I like. Don't get it twisted, but I think I see where you coming from. Like, I think J. Cole is more than Nas among those art. Like, if we had to compare Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole to like Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, Drake and Kendrick would more be Biggie and Jay-Z in a sense. And the reason I say that, no, hold on, listen. The reason I say that is because they got more songs you would hear in a club. What Nas song you really hearing in the club besides like You Owe Me? You're not hearing no Nas in the club. What you hearing? And I don't think you're gonna really hear J. Cole in the club. What you gonna hear? Fire Squad? You're not gonna hear J. Cole in the club, but you definitely hear Be Humble. Be Humble will knock in the club. You hear Drake whole catalog will knock in the club. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's why I make the comparison to Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. Biggie and Hov, you will hear in the club. Definitely. Nas, you're not hearing in the club like that.
J. Cole got some joints that it'll ring off in the club.
Nah, like I said, like certain songs I fucks with him. Workout. I mean, I heard Workout in the club. In the club.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. But that's his You Owe Me. That's his You Owe Me.
Yeah, but all in all, J. Cole is trash, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I thought OG would have had the most outrageous, unpopular opinion, but boy.
Damn, I had another one that was really outrageous, but that one just came to my mind. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna look it up. Yo, J. Cole.
Wait, why I like J. Cole though? Then we got 4 minutes. Damn. Why I like J. Cole? I like J. Why I like J. Cole, bro?
Yeah,
what's so nice about J. Cole, bro?
That boy be rapping his ass off. That boy rap his ass off, bro. I think lyrically, he's definitely better than Kendrick to me. Lyrically.
All right, child. All right, child.
Oh, there, boy.
Hold on.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, child.
Hold on.
There's no fucking way you think.
What's going on, bro? I don't know who to fight now.
Hold on. Give me a Kendrick bar that was so lyrical that had you like, oh my God, he's the best rapper alive.
Nah, I think
can't even think of him.
Nah, I mean, there's so much. It's like, which one do you even
Kendrick is like Pac. He say real shit, but he ain't giving you double entendres and triple entendres. J. Cole will give you double entendres.
Man, we got Jay-Z giving us double entendres. We don't need J. Cole for that shit, man.
Nigga said.
I need J. Cole. No, I don't know. I'm gonna listen to some J. Cole and maybe I might rebuttal. I can't even listen to him, bro. I'm lying. I can't even listen to J. Cole.
I feel you though. There's certain artists that you just can't listen.
When his last album came out, bro, niggas is hyping it up. I listened to. I'm like, niggas mad hype over the cam introduction or feature or whatever. I'm like, nigga, what the shit ain't even that? All that, bro.
That's a hell of a note to wrap this episode on. I'll tell you that. Yo, but listen, y'all, we gonna wrap this episode up, man.
J. Cole trash. Don't listen to that shit. Nah, I'm stop.
Yo,
go ahead, bro.
First things first, rest in peace. All right, man, go ahead.
That's crazy.
Come on.
But listen, y'all, that's another episode.
Wait, that's what you
wrapped
base
up
this.
for
That's what you
y'all.
base this whole thing off of, bro. Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
That
Come
joint
on,
was
man. We're not gonna
iconic
do
though.
this.
Nah, I fucks with
It's
that
not
song.
enough time.
Don't
It's
save
not
us.
enough
Don't
time.
save us. She don't want to be saved. I fucks with that. That was real.
Yeah, we can't do this right now. It's not enough time.
But he said he want that Jada and that Will love. Come on. Come on. You niggas want
That's
that?
a good rebuttal.
You niggas want that, bro? Y'all want that, bro?
That joke's fire.
Yo,
Alright.
What's that
listen,
song?
y'all.
Nice watch. Run it. Nah,
Hey,
chill.
man,
Come
it's
on,
in the-
bro.
Nah,
Come
that's
on,
his song.
bro.
Oh, he's wilding. He's wilding. He's wilding.
Come
Nah, he's
on.
wilding. He's wilding. He's wilding. He's wilding.
You wildin', bro. We got to
on,
make a
bro.
J. Cole playlist now.
Yeah, but listen, party people, appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. It's another episode in the books. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna hit y'all off with this, the usual. If you ain't vibing, you ain't sliding, and you damn sure ain't providing, man. From us to y'all. Blessings.